Now we're good. Now we're good. It's a third of the way through this school year, and Mia and Shae, our senior leaders at Werewere School, are trying to plan the next teacher-only day.
I never liked this damp resource room, but today it's got its good points. The musty smell will protect us from being found.
Well, Mia, we have the next 2 hours to get a plan ready for Beaker. Let's hope you're right about the lack of interruptions.
Do you know what? It feels like we've been trying to implement this graduate profile for the last 2 years. It was only supposed to be a 12-month change initiative.
Maybe it's because we have been trying to implement it for the past 2 years, Mia.
Has it really been that long? I tell you what, the last couple of years have felt like such a blur.
It doesn't help that every time we plan these teacher-only days, we end up with a third of the staff missing.
I can't understand why there's so much apathy at the moment. Staff and students feel so hard to motivate lately. They should be back on track by now. I just want to nut this graduate profile out and get the students using it. Maybe I should stop inviting consultation and say that this time everything is final.
Don't be the hero, Mia. Nobody likes a leader who thinks they can tackle the dragons all by themselves and then come home to receive all the glory.
Actually, Shae, I think you'd find I'd be the heroine, and I think the dragon you're referring to would be a localised curriculum titan. I'd make a great titan slayer.
Mia, you're missing the point. If going it on your own is the card you plan to play, expect zero engagement. Being a hero isn't the leadership style we need right now.
Look, the leadership course I went on last week started with the provocation of, what is your vision? We need to show leadership in this area and get the job done.
Well, they got that bit wrong. They shouldn't have asked you what is your vision, Mia. It's a shared vision. It takes as long as it takes. I didn't think you were this so individualistic.
Not usually, Shae. Maybe I got carried away with the hero's journey and my call to action to get this job done. Good job I've got a mentor like you.
Maybe we need to reflect on where we are. I was reading this book the other day called Visual Collaboration by Loa Bastrop and Ole Kvist Sorensen. In it, I found a process diamond based on Kona's Guide to Participatory Decision-Making. I feel like maybe we are just in the groan phase right now.
Groan. To be honest, no matter where I look or listen, especially on Bragbook and Tweet It, teachers are doing nothing but moaning and groaning. How long do we plan to wait for them to start looking forward to professional learning and change again?
Maybe we need a waypoint. Maybe we need to check our environment and find out where we are. Maybe we need to think like navigators.
Oh, yes, I think you're right. We are on a journey, admittedly, not a hero's journey. Reluctantly, I know we need to check our surroundings. The environment we create around change process is important.
And maybe we create a visual of the change process and invite staff to explain which point they think we are at and why.
Great idea. That sounds more empowering. We could also use that values tool we used at the start of this localised curriculum journey where we captured staff voice. I think I still have their voices somewhere in my office, unless it's been swallowed by the Orville blanket.
Cool. Let's get out of this mouldy space and uncover it then. We can remind them of what they said when we started this journey 2 years ago and remind them what our core purpose is. It can act as a well-known feature to help us find our way.
Oh, I love the ideas of being navigators, Shae. Much better than being a hero. Thanks for being my moral compass. I'm sorry I'm growing impatient. I just love all that big picture stuff and I'm keen to get to the destination.
Iwaka eka noa, Mia.
Iwaka eka noa, Shae.
Now, Orville blanket, that's an interesting term. I will just consult the A to Z of whimsical words for a definition of Orville blanket. Orville blanket, the place where endangered vital items of school supplies hide. The last ream of paper for the photocopier. Those special staples that only fit certain staple guns. The sellotape for the sellotape roll. Spoons, but never forks. Coffee, the whiteboard marker that you left named in your pigeonhole. Anything that you need quickly will be hiding under the Orville blanket. Loose bits of the blanket will also jam the photocopier just before you need to run off 20 copies of an assessment that is about to start, named after an enigmatic country and western singer.